Sur le feu. Bad. Bad. Ils vont Lillard. Tirez les gars. Les gars viennent nous mettre le drapeau. Ils sont malades dans la tête.
Fellow Ambazonians, all man a place day. The Cameroon government, a goal. The Cameroon government, a primary objective during this liberation struggle. And for make sure say the Ambazonian people, they not get the means, they not get the possibilities, they not get the capacity for buy weapons, for put them for soldier their hand. The Cameroon government, a primary objective during this period of the Ambazonian liberation struggle, their number one goal now for make sure say the Ambazonian people, they not get the means, they not get the capacity, they not fit raise enough money, buy enough weapons for put them for the hands of Ambazonian fighters. The Cameroon government, say once Ambazonians, they get enough guns on the ground, the occupation, it don't come to an end. That's why the Cameroon government, it be make sure, so once the uprising start, the Cameroon government, it get for choose the kind people then, where they go be for front, for speak for Ambazonia. And the people then with Cameroon, it go push them for front. Now the people then way they no go stand for guns. They no go want talk about guns. They no want call the name guns. Since the beginning of this uprising, now only two people, the Cameroon government, it be the fear. Say if those two people, they get the influence of majority of Ambazonians, Cameroon occupation will come to an end. And those two people in Cameroon, they don't fear them for a long time. Now Dr. Beneza Akwanga and Dr. Cho Lucas Ayaba. These two people then, the Cameroon Military Intelligence Services, they be the only one the Cameroon government say if these two people, they get any chance for be ahead for the Ambazonian liberation struggle, Cameroon occupation, it will come to an end. From 2016, Once the uprising start for this new generation, the Cameroon government, it make sure say, it put for front, it push for front, and the kind people them way, they go make sure say, they make them, Dr. Ebenezer Akwanga and Dr. Cho Lucas Ayaba, they no go get the means, they no go get the money, and for build the forces, and for put the weapons on the ground. Since 2016, the kind leadership with the Ambazonian people, they don't see them for the liberation struggle. Now the kind leadership with the Cameroon government, it be the push and for front for them. For make sure say that them stay for the forefront. Because if Ebenezer Akwanga and Dr. Cho Lucas Ayaba, any of them, where it succeed for be for the front, and they gather the momentum of the population, Cameroon occupation will come to an end. Once 2016 start, the Balas and the Fontaine, when I don't understand how Bala it can be for front, how Fontaine it can be for front, but now I want to make when I begin to get a deeper understanding how these things they work. Once the armed resistance, Dr. Cho Lucas Ayaba and Ebenezer Akwanga, they launch the armed resistance campaign and start for one the Ambazonian people say, the Ambazonian people not fit again for this generation for use the force of argument, a failed tactics, a failed psychology, a failed method for confront a brutal tyranny. The Dr. Cho Lucas Ayaba and Ebenezer Akwanga, they launch armed resistance. Once Cameroon understands say, Dr. Ebenezer Akwanga and Dr. Cho Lucas Ayaba, they don't launch armed resistance, and the armed resistance ideology, it could dominate the whole ideology of the force of argument, where Cameroon, it don't help for push them into the minds of elites, where they call themselves Anglophones. For use them say the cause it be just, and so if they protest, they agitate, they carry and go for court, then the matter it will be resolved through non-violence. Cameroon now it deploys so much forces on the ground. The Ambazonian people, they start the ideology of self-defense. It start to make a lot of sense. The ideology of self-defense, it start for resonate with Ambazonians. Say the time won't come for confront the evil of Cameroon. And if the Ambazonian people, they not stand up for defend that land, Ambazonia forever, it will remain a conquered people and an occupied people. Cameroon quickly start for create and engineer new tactics for push other people them for front with new ideologies for make sure say Dr. Ebenezer Akwanga and Dr. Cho Lucas Ayaba, they not be for front and they not be the primary voices for speak for Ambazonia. 7 years later, more than 25,000 Ambazonians they don't be killed. Movements and leaders, where they engineer them for push them for front, for push different ideologies and gain momentum. For 7 years later, no one Ambazonia today, out of all this movement, no person in never can stand. It talks say, for this war where they don't declare on for our people, them, we must stand up and defend that land. We must stand up, we must equip forces, we must recruit forces, we must train forces, we must arm forces, and we must end Cameroon occupation. Except Dr. Ebenezer Akwanga and Dr. Cho Lucas Ayaba. 7 years later, they don't start for confess. The confession, they don't start for calm. Forgive una. Wait, I don't warn una since 2018 when I start to do analysis. The confession, they don't start for come by themselves. For tell una the inner workings of Cameroon and why the Ambazonian liberation struggle, it is struggle. For we for be free as a people, we must know the truth We must speak the truth. We must honor the truth for we be able to be effective, for mobilize our people, direct our people, and confront the challenges in front of we. Now listen for this video, the confession of the infiltrators. Now listen for Cameroon, a plan, and why the AMBAZONIA liberation struggle is a struggle. Now get an inside understanding on the enemy's game plan for Una. Una watch this video. Una listen very carefully for what they talk for this video. Watch and listen very carefully. Once you understand the game of the enemy on you, once you understand how the enemy want to take and for reoccupy the territory, how the enemy want to take and for come back for the territory, how the enemy want to take and for make sure say we not be free, you go know what to do next. If you don't know the game of the enemy, you don't know the strategy of the enemy to undermine the resistance from within, then you would think say this, say you need to make progress, and you know if you understand why you need to make the kind of progress where you want them. When I listen, when I watch very carefully from a confession from the infiltrators themselves. When I watch and when I listen very carefully.
To win as the president of Southern Cameroon, AMBAZONIA. It term for office between 2 years. Make una listen because I was part of when he was appointed as the president, when his nomination came in. We be put and say he will get 2-year tenure. After that 2 year, we go watch it. We see his stability. How will it be? How effective will it be? Wait till don't cause and wait till be the effect we don't put them inside the struggle. Then we will make another election for voting or we vote another person. Because we don't get example for what will happen for Seseseko. Una listen. At the talk like person way I be part of what will happen. No be say at the talk lie. Time where he want to take power, there was no money involved in the coffers. He brought what they call, he bring what they call and say, my trip to Boya. He bring that my trip to Boya, we support them. We say, okay, now the way that we raise money, because Scapac, they don't fall. Milan, they don't carry the money for Scapac, they disappear. So no be one make everybody know what they happen inside the bank for Southern Cameroon and then the treasury. So we say no, we not run the country like that. Now the way we go create this my trip to Boya. Waiting the reason for my trip to Boya was close to $1 million. I'm talking because I know the only money will not be come in. Now the money for South Africa. I hope everybody be here and everybody will be for Restoration Council knows I talk the truth. The money will be can reach for their hand will be $878,000. For that money, the only money will not say Sako use them. Now the money where they give for barrister through John So, that criminal where they will see for day. If you take $150,000, say may they follow the case for Seseseko and the cabinet members and make it pay part of the lawyers for Nigeria. He take that money, he chop am, he won. He no pay even the lawyer then two way they work with he. He run come America because he no say money they come off for day for IG. He chop am. Money for defense. 500,000 will come off for that coffers. Say go for defense. They no buy one gun. No one material. They no buy them. No one. Southern Cameroon una listen. We come up for that coffers. Say go for defense. They no buy one gun. No one material. They no buy them. No one. 500,000 we come up for that coffers. Say go for defense. They no buy one gun. No one material. They no buy them. No one. Southern Cameroon, una listen. No one. If someone want challenge me, make her challenge me. The boys for Ground Zero no get any money from this my trip to Boya money. Only thing we will know about that money, now money where they get for lawyer. Money for defense. 500,000 will come up for that coffers. Say go for defense. They no buy one gun. No one material. They no buy them. No one. Southern Cameroon, una listen. No one. If someone want challenge me, make her challenge me. The boys for Ground Zero no get any money from this my trip to Boya money. Only thing we will know about that money, now money where they get for lawyer. That money disappear. See today. The other money they say they give.
All these things that happen, and the work this, and the impact and the consequences in this of infiltration. When the occupier, they don't infiltrate, they put your own people them, they put a plan for make sure say the money for the liberation struggle, that the embezzle them, the chopper. Not because Ambazonians be wicked. Not the plan of the enemy. Not because Ambazonians no want freedom. Not the plan of the enemy. Make the money not go for ground. That's why the enemy, he find them, and he choke them, and he push them, and he give them, he gather all the elites, make they can't push them, make they be for front, so that the nationalists, they don't get any space. So that Ambazonia liberation struggle, it go struggle, and at the end, Cameroon will wipe out all the fighters on the ground. Once Cameroon don't finish that work, then Cameroon will talk say, it won't call for an all-inclusive dialogue. After they don't put all their own systems and institutions back in place. Once they defeat you, now they will decide the terms. I did bring on this information. Since 2018, I've been detect these things and I've been educated now. At that time, when I call me all sort of names. As a leadership psychologist, I be tell one of these things in advance. We see them in advance, we warn one in advance, when I call me all sort of names. When I call me all sort of names. When I coach me today, the infiltrators that they can't confess. And the consequences in this. It be now up to una. If una want independence, when I want freedom, or when I want continue for be an occupied people. If it take una for 7 years for know the truth, so be it. If it takes 7 years for thousands of Ambazonians to be killed for when I come for the conclusion of the truth, so be it. Now the infiltrators, they don't confess. It be up to you now. Vomit them and forge forward with the Ambazonia Governing Council. Your future, it didn't for your hand. The choice that you must make them. Either they use you like an experiment, or you stand up and honor the truth. Learn from the past. Take the past experiences, past education. Listen, if any of these groups, they don't create you a defense force, they put sticks on the ground, they buy guns, come back and challenge me as Lucas Asu. If any of the 5 IGs, they don't create a defense force on their own, under their leadership command, come back and challenge me as Lucas Asu. Bring evidence. Say this IG group, now a defense group this, where it is under the IG and it be publicly known. Now the 50 sticks this, now the 30 sticks this, so they don't put them on the ground, I will give you $1,000. Since 2018, none of una don't ever bring any evidence. Say the IG, they get a force under their political leadership and under their control. And the IG, they don't provide 30 guns to forces on the ground. Come back and give me the evidence. Since 2018, none of una don't be able to. Today, the infiltrators, they confess. It be up to you now. I don't do my work. And I be very proud for stand on the truth and for save our people then. I will continue for stand, for support, wait to be good for our people then, for detect the work of the devil, the work of the enemy. If you don't understand the work of your enemy, you don't go understand why you not feel succeed. You want to understand the game of the enemy, you know the game of the nyamfokas, where they put and somebody can't lead you. You don't go ever allow yourself to be an experiment for Cameroon. You don't go allow yourselves, make what picking, or mommy, or papa them, they begin to be killed when a Cameroon de cause. Every AMBAZONIA want free. If you want to be free, you must understand the game of the enemy on you. That's why 7 years later, none of the 5 IGs, they only make the mob. They only exist on television and for WhatsApp. The IG, the B-Day, and for make sure say the armed resistance struggle, it fail. My name is Lucas Asso, the spokesman of AMBAZONIA Governing Council. I want every AMBAZONIA, you come on air, can't challenge which I don't talk. Now wunja that of the IG, they don't come confess for una. Their biggest project, my trip to Boya. Then she said they don't start confessing. All right? Shake, you know, the truth will set you free.